Karina, welcome to my channel, and for today's video I have a very exciting type of video to do because I'm going to be talking about something that I don't think I talk about enough, and that is going to be Peace and Turmoil. Now, if you are my friend, you have probably heard me talk about this book before and how much I truly enjoyed it, but if you haven't yet, I'm going to be telling you 10 reasons why you should read Peace and Turmoil by Elliot Burns. Now, I'll put up a picture of the cover of the book so you guys can take a look at it. All of the information that you might need on this book is going to be linked down below, but yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Peace and Turmoil is about a land called Abram that has dealt with a lot of war throughout its year, but now it's coming down to like settling slow. Everything seems to be peaceful, but that is just the outside of it. Most people that live in this the land of Abram grew up hearing the tales of their grandfathers and the horrors that they have to endure, but the way that they live is in a way kind of sheltered. They never experience what their ancestors had to go through, and Abram is just really in its peak at this moment with a lot of peace and a lot of prosperity. I would say the main plot of the book is that of Dietrich. He is the Prince of Sadie. If I got that wrong, I'm gonna like hit myself in the face. I believe he's the Prince of Sadie. He needs a special dagger called the Dagger of Eve that is set to give whoever possesses it immortality. His mom, this is not a spoiler, it's like in the first chapter of the book, his mom is very sick, which leads to him going on this wonderful journey to find the Dagger of Eve, and then we meet some wonderful people along the way, and it's just a very fun time. Now let's finally get to the 10 reasons why you should read Peace and Turmoil. First reason that I believe is the most obvious of reasons is that you get to support an independent author. If you guys don't know, Elliot is going to be publishing the book herself. She's not going through a publishing company like Bloomsbury or something like Tor, which means that she has to put all of her funds together and make everything happen herself. So by supporting an indie author, you are allowing them to not only fulfill their dreams, but actually make profit out of it. And not only does it mean supporting an indie author, but it means supporting Elliot herself. In my opinion, she is such a wonderful person. She is so sweet, and you know that she just cares about her followers and her subscribers. She's so nice. Oh, by the way, if you guys don't know, I beta read this book. I literally went on a whim and was like, I kind of want to beta read this book. And I sent her an email and I was like, hey, can I be a beta reader for you? And she was like, yeah. And then she sent me the book and I was like, oh my god, this is an amazing book. Reason number 2, and this is my favorite reason, dragons. If you guys don't know, Peace and Turmoil does have an amazing dragon. Her name is Sierra. This is definitely not a spoiler. There is fan art out there of her. She is literally everyone's favorite character, whether you read the arc of the book or whether you beta read it. I feel like if you read it, you know what I'm talking about. Sierra is literally the sassiest dragon to ever exist. She will slay everybody. I love her. And if you guys love dragons, and if you guys kind of love, in a way, familiars, I think you'll definitely love Sierra. It's not to the point of Nevernight where like she's Mr. Kindly is always with Mia, but she definitely plays a huge role into the story, and it makes me very happy. Reason number 3 to read Peace and Turmoil is going to be political intrigue. Now, that word might seem daunting to you if you only read YA like I used to do. In my opinion, this is a great book if you're wanting to transition from YA fiction to adult fiction. The world and the political problems that are happening in the lands, I clearly don't know English, the world and everything that's going on, in my opinion, is pretty easy to understand. Before this book, I hadn't really read too much adult fiction, and anything that I did try to read, it didn't stick because it felt really confusing. That does not mean that there isn't some bloody scenes and some graphic scenes. There definitely are. And it does deal with a lot of political things, which also means that you have to keep track of relationships. You have to keep track of, okay, who's the king of this, who's the leader of this, and who's ruling there, and where does this guy come from? Because the place that you are born in and the leader that you have does influence who you are as a person, your traditions, and it is quite a big deal when it comes to certain characters interacting with each other. Now, that being said, it is not hard at all to understand. I don't think of myself as a very, how do I say it? I'm not trying to like insult myself, but I'm not the smartest reader in a way that like sometimes I forget a lot of details, especially when I'm reading a book. I do forget most details, and I'll see someone on a page and I'm like, wait, who is this? But I felt like when I was reading Peace and Turmoil, it was pretty easy to keep track of characters, and also the fact that if a character is there, he has a purpose and it's not just like a passing character, helps a lot with keeping track of who they are, where they come from, and what their relationship is to certain rulers and kingdoms. Reason number 4 is diversity. In this book, we have the wonderful Zodia, and she means a lot to me. Even before I saw a picture of the beautiful Zodia, I felt a very deep connect to the characters, because even in their descriptions, they were clearly diverse people. Not everyone looked alike, especially where you come from truly does dictate what you look like. And if you don't look like the other people around you, you definitely stick out like a sore thumb. And that was not mitigated in this story. It wasn't everyone is white and blonde and with blue eyes, which does tend to be the type of books that I read. The fact that I got this story and I finally got to see somebody that I can see myself in truly does mean a lot to me. She's like the Chanel version, and I'm like Dollar Tree version, you know what I mean? Like I'm the knockoff brand, but like we kind of look alike, and that truly does mean a lot, because like I said, growing up the way that you do, if you're like POC or whatever, being mixed and all that, you don't get to see people like you, whether it is in TV shows or in movies or whatever. I've never had the feeling of being like, oh my god, that's so me, you know what I mean? Like I feel like Zodia is me, and not only because she does look like me, but the way that she is too. She is such a wholesome person, but if she needs to, she will fight to the death for you, and she will literally protect you with her whole soul, you know what I mean? That being said, reason number 5 to read Peace and Turmoil is strong female leads. Now, when I say strong female leads, I mean badass female leads, okay? I don't think this is a spoiler, but even one of the people that I hate a lot, I cannot lie, she's a strong female. I literally can't. I hate this character. I'm not gonna name her, because I don't know if that's a spoiler and I don't want to spoil anything, but this person I hate so much. I literally want her to choke, but I cannot deny the fact that she is so strong and she has endured so much, okay? But I still hate her. But she's a strong female, okay? Our lead, Guinevere, has to deal with a lot of this book, with a little bit too much, in my opinion, and I got annoyed sometimes, because I'm like, she shouldn't have to deal with this. This is unfair. But you know what? She dealt with it. She dealt with it like the queen that she is. Next reason that you should read this is low romance. I know, it might be a shocker to you, especially if you're a friend of mine and you know the type of books that I read. Yeah, this book is very, very light on the romance, but it is in such a refreshing way. I'm not gonna lie, romance is there. You can definitely ship some people and be like, oh my god, they're definitely so in love and they're gonna get married and be together forever. But that is definitely not the focal point of this story, and that's definitely one of the things that I enjoyed the most about this story. The romance never overpowers the most important political problem that is happening in the lands of Abraham? Is it like a continent? That's what I'm questioning. Is it a continent? It's not the city. Next, we have some wonderful art. And that does not mean the art that some wonderful artists have already done, but also art in the book. The character art was done by Morgana Zero and oh, it's Morgana Zero and then Morgana spelled backwards. I'll put it in the screen and I'll link it down below, but oh my god, I'm sure you have seen her artwork before. She has one of the most beautiful Cruel Prince artworks there are, and she also has beautiful Peace and Turmoil art that she has done. I don't remember the name of the person that, I think it's Madsy, the person that did the monster art and a lot of the artwork that are in the book. I'll put, again, the name on the screen and it's going to be linked down below. But oh my god, she drew Zira and she's absolutely beautiful. Like, oh my god, you will never find a better dragon. Okay? Not even Toothless. Toothless is cute. Zira, she's like, you know, she's sassy. If she had like fingers that she could snap with, she'd be like, that's her. Next reason that you should read it is because it has some amazing action scenes. And when I'm talking about amazing, I mean like the type of action scenes that had me screaming like no, and be like, oh my god, stop. And then again screaming, and then my sister would walk into my room and she'd be like, Karina, shut up. It's 12 a.m. You have to go to school tomorrow. Put the book down. And I was like, oh my god, like, oh my god, no. You know what I mean? Those type of scenes that make you want to just, you know, stay here and never put the book down. It has those type of scenes, and it doesn't only have one or two, it's a lot of them. And the next reason, I kind of touched on this before, but Peace and Turmoil has some freaking good villains. And when I mean good villains, I don't mean like the type of villains that are like soft boys. No, it's the type of villains who you will want to murder and you will not forgive, and it makes you like question all of humanity when you see this person and you're like, why are you alive? Like, who created you? Can you please like fall in a hole and die? If they don't die, I'm gonna be very angry, but at the same time, if they die, who am I gonna be angry at? You know what I mean? Is those type of villains that you need in the story to like fuel your anger, but like at the same time, if you lost them, you'd be like, oh, what? It was so fun hating you. And then finally, but certainly not least, is merch. When it comes to books coming out, it does take a little bit of time for merch to come out as well, at least in my experience. But luckily, Peace and Turmoil already has a bunch of merch. If you guys don't know, it also has a book box that you can buy. You can buy a bunch of candles, you can buy bookmarks, you can buy the artwork, you can get some songs, and get the signed book. It's a lot. It's a lot. I'll link the book boxes below. I believe there are more candles than there are on the box because Cauldron Candle Company has made some other candles for them. For example, I have my beautiful Elizabeth candle. It is from Peace and Turmoil, and Elizabeth is a little soft queen. She's one of those great female characters. Elizabeth is a soft flower who I need to take care of and tend to for the rest of my life. But at the same time, you literally cannot mess with her. She can just defend herself, you know what I mean? This is by the Cauldron Candle Company. This is the Elizabeth one. It smells very nice and clean. It has silk, flower blossoms, and coconut breeze. My sister says that this smells like baby powder. I kind of disagree. I feel like it smells like freshly washed sheets. Like when you just wash your sheets and you're like all snuggled up and you're like, oh my god, it smells so clean and like flowery. That's what this smells like. But yeah, There's candles, there's artwork, and oh my god, like, I've made my own artwork. Like, hello. This is Dietrich. Beautiful. But yeah, those are pretty much the main reasons why you should read Peace and Turmoil. Again, if you guys want other reasons, I love the book. You should read it because of that. Another reason, I'm making you read it. You want another reason? Please read the book. See, if you say it nicely. Please read Peace and Turmoil. Was I got it? Yeah. Peace and Turmoil is available in a variety of places. It's available in Amazon, Book Depository, Barnes & Noble, and Elliot Brooks' website. But yeah, all the places are going to be linked down below, as well as Elliot's website. You can also purchase a signed hardback for it. This is not sponsored at all. It's just me expressing the love for this book, and everyone needs to read it so I can talk to people about it. I can't keep this in anymore. Mika, please read this book. You too, Safina. Anyways, that's it for today. I'm gonna stop blabbing. Hopefully you guys do go out and purchase Peace and Turmoil, because this book is so good and it deserves all the love in the world. Also, I tried to wear purple because of the cover, and I don't have purple anything. Like, I don't even own a purple dress, so I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Make sure to check out Elliot's channel, and everyone else down below. Please make sure to check out the artists that made all the artwork, as well as the people that made the candles. Anyways, with that being said, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.